Hey guys, welcome to Nerding Out, the show where us GameSpot nerds and you talk about the shows that we like. And today we're talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Episode 7 deals with our devils. Alright guys, we want to get you involved with our show, so we've been looking at your comments on the last couple of episodes, and we had an objection. A little objection. So what happened was we saw an early screener and everyone was correcting us that the show wouldn't be back next week. So sorry about that.
Oops.
Oopsie daisy.
Oops, you're
and
right.
We also got another comment from Francis Yu, who said that Eli will become Molecule Man. Tony, tell us about Molecule Man.
So Molecule Man, there's some similarities to what happened with Eli. He was involved in a lab accident, got some weird scars, which Eli thankfully didn't get. But he can control matter and energy. So there's some similarity. He opened up a portal or like a dimension, a rift to another dimension, which dealt with a bunch of other stuff we're not going to get into. So there could be some similarities. We're not getting into Secret Wars Beyonder.
Yeah.
As has been proven time and time again with the show, like
Yeah,
we have
they
no
do their
idea
own thing.
what they're doing.
Yeah. The only thing is Molecule Man's more of a Fantastic Four villain, and that's owned by Fox. So I don't think they were going to go full on merging, but like they're doing with Ghost Rider. I mean, they're mixing and matching comic book origins, which is cool because if you're reading the comics, you're not like, well, I know what's going to happen. It's something different. So it could be kind of like Molecule Man, but
One thing that
not
is
quite.
confirmed by that is he is definitely not the comic book Eli Morrow.
No.
Yeah, he is not. He's not
different.
infesting his nephew.
And he's not dead.
He's also not dead.
He's alive.
Doesn't well. What is he now? He's the interdimensional.
What
he might
is
be.
he?
Well, now
What are
he
you,
can make
sir?
carbon.
What are you?
You have any theories, buddy?
Yeah, well, I mean it's theories, questions. So
Let's talk about Ghost Rider a little bit.
yeah, Ghost Rider. Well, Robbie.
Yeah.
When he's separated from the Rider, he starts getting cold faster than everybody. Fitz is like, What's wrong with you? What are you doing?
He's
I'm
like,
trying
I'm
to figure out
cold.
about
He's like, yeah, man,
my
that was
girl."
totally cold. It's like, no,
Yeah,
seriously,
yeah.
I'm freezing. What is
That's
happening?
cold.
It feels like dying.
I like that
power
Fitz is used to people being like, yeah, that's cold enough that he's like, it is cold. That's messed up. That's cool. He's like, dude, help me. So the question were Coulson and Fitz dealing with something separate from what Robbie was dealing with? Because he dealt with it a lot faster. Was
Yeah.
his separation from Ghost Rider like killing him? Like, can he exist outside of Ghost Rider? Or was he dealing with the same thing that Fitz and Coulson were dealing with, but which was like different levels of hell, purgatory stuff? It brought up questions about where the ghosts actually were and why the ghosts were, one, semi-physical, like they could kill other people. What was going on with that? Because it
Yeah.
seems like the same thing happened
Right.
to Fitz and Coulson, although they didn't have the weird seaweed stuff on their face or whatever, and they also couldn't be heard. So I don't know if it's a theory. I personally think. What do you think, Tony? What do you think's
Purgatory?
actually? Is it purgatory?
Yeah, so it seemed like, if you got all of purgatory, here's physical world and here's hell. So maybe Lucy and the ghosts were here, the other guys were here.
Yeah.
But also, I think
Spirit of Vengeance is way down there.
Yeah, somewhere down there. But I think also because Robbie died before he became Ghost Rider, that's why he was affected differently.
Remember?
So he's already been through it all,
Yeah.
and
He's cold because he's dead.
I think
Cold because you're dead. You are dealing with something
zombie.
different.
he needs Ghost Rider to look. Because I think if he ever is like, I'm done, our deal is done, Ghost Rider's all right, see ya, Robbie's dead.
Also, the portal is open, and they just came back from hell through a portal that is just open.
Yep.
Like I didn't even think about
Like
that
anyone
until
could
right
just
now.
stroll through the door.
That-
I was getting some Stranger Things vibes when I was watching this episode. And when they first showed like the distorted filter on the same exact area where Fitz and Coulson were there, I'm like, they're in the upside down. Oh no!
If they
Someone
had
get
ash
them out.
floating up, everything would have been okay, guys.
Exactly.
chill.
And then there was a portal at the end. So I was
Right.
like, ah. But they didn't steal from it at all. It's completely different, of course. Let's talk about our moments of the week. So speaking of the portal, mine was Ada building the portal, and she's just
cool.
kind of doing this, and then
And like,
and then they're like, "Is she doing anything?
She
This is really
malfunctioning?
weird."
She's wearing Nintendo Power Gloves, just doing nothing.
So she looks at the book, and she just sees a bunch of binary, and she's like, "Huh, very interesting, cool, got it," and just starts building a portal. Really awesome.
Super awesome.
Yeah, I like Ada a lot. but I feel like I don't know what's going to happen to her next. She did read the Darkhold, so what will that mean for her?
She's real pretty.
Yeah, she is.
I was reminded a little of Ultron. So Ultron was created by Hank Pym in the comics, and Ultron built Jocasta, which was another android.
It's getting real nerdy, guys. It's getting real nerdy.
So part of me was like, is Ada building another AI or something like that?
Right.
Or one of you two said maybe she's making another brain.
That's getting
She's
into next
making
week.
a
We're all
brain.
going to talk about what we think for next week. What was your favorite moment?
Yeah, what was your favorite
My favorite moment was Daisy driving the car.
Yeah.
And she's just driving it because obviously she doesn't drive that often. And she drove a van. She's chugging along in the van. Now she's got this charged up car.
The creepiest.
And then she's scraping it like, oh, the car will heal. And I'm like, no, it's not going to heal because Ghost Rider is not Robbie anymore.
The first time, everybody that liked that car thought exactly that, and then Robbie says it so cathartic when he's like, "It's only when I'm with the rider."
Yeah. And then so what was cool and annoying about the show is how they kept flipping back and forth. So first we see Daisy driving, then we find out, oh, Robbie is actually sitting there. But first of all, it's like, how could a ghost? Wouldn't like the car just go through him? How could he sit in a
There's some
physics, ghost physics?
Temporal. I don't know what that
different
ghost
ghost
seatbelt on.
physics.
Yeah,
I don't know.
thank you.
Lucy
Ghost physics.
was able to move
More
stuff
on
around. So
Yeah.
I don't
deal with
understand
inanimate
their ghost
objects
physics.
as long as they're not in sight of humans. Maybe there's laws. Maybe there's rules.
Yeah.
My favorite moment was when Mac turned into the rider.
Yep.
He's got some anger.
That was
moment.
Also when he goes, "My axe is plenty sharp and a shotgun." I was like,
Shotgun axe.
"Yeah, Mac, that's cool."
All right, predictions for next week, guys.
Well, obviously Ghost Rider and S.H.I.E.L.D. have to team up to defeat the evil Eli.
So how will this affect Mac? Because he had the Rider in him, but now he looks a little distraught. He looks like he's been through some stuff.
Been
now.
through hell?
Yeah, he's been through hell.
But so he had
how
that.
will this affect him?
Yeah, because he had that picture.
Yeah.
And it had the date April 18th, 2006.
Right.
I'm thinking he had a kid, and the kid was killed or died or something like that. So so he has some reason to be angry, which is why Ghost Rider was so easily able to take him over or join with him.
Right.
So he, because Mac is a really super nice guy.
He's got pain.
But he's repressing something. He's holding something in. We don't really know a whole lot about his past. We know he has a brother, but we don't really know much else. So there's got to be something with that picture.
Right. And what is Ada building?
I think that she's building a brain. We talked about this a little bit earlier. I think that she's building a brain because she got a bunch of information. She got the power gloves ready. She's building either a brain or a digital kind of brain that she's going to use to overcome her own programming. Because I think the Darkhold is inherently evil. Who used the Doctor Strange used the Darkhold and it screwed things up. I don't think that anyone is powerful enough to utilize it without something being messed up. And I think it's inspiring her to do something. She still can't hurt people yet, but she's going to use this brain, put it in her head, then become super evil.
Yeah, this is potentially dangerous for her to be a villain that they created and now is out of control, hence Ultron.
Or maybe she's going to create a mate.
Aw.
If she can't,
Robo-mate.
She's mine, bro.
if she
Can't do that.
do the evil things because of her programming, she can make something else that can do the evil things because it doesn't have the programming. She's like, I have to sit in the closet all the time.
Evil
I want
robo-friend.
a friend to hang out with and watch
conspire
Stranger
with.
Things on Netflix.
Yeah.
I want Ada to be single forever.
Aw, evil robo friend. Evil
And,
robo dog.
and it's going to be an army. It's going to be a new launch of
Oh, boy.
artificial intelligence taking over the world.
LMDs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Evil
Attacking
LMDs.
There was actually a story arc where an LMD did kind of gain sentence and create other LMDs and was really bad. So maybe they're going there.
Maybe.
Skynet is live.
All right, so what do you guys think? I want to know your theories. We want to talk about them on this show. So please tell us any theories, any comic references we might have missed, anything that we messed up, please let us know. We want to get you involved, so please leave those in the comments below and we'll talk about them next time on Nerding Out. And for all things Nerding Out, stick with GameSpot Universe.